Okay, just a real quick look at some of the books that I picked up this week. I haven't followed Black Hammer, but I have to admit that when I saw the cover for Sherlock Frankenstein and the Legion of Evil, it caught my attention. Jeff Lemire, David Rubin do a great job. Even if you're not familiar with the Black Hammer character or that universe, it still works. It's quite appealing. It's the daughter of the Black Hammer trying to find out what happened to her father. Everyone else believes he's dead, but she believes that he's somehow disappeared. And in this story, we get some clues that perhaps he's not. And it's good enough that I'm actually going to have to seek out the actual Black Hammer title and find out what's going on. I wasn't sure what I was going to think about the Dark Knights. This is Batman the Drowned. It's a tie-in. It's quite good. This is sort of the Aquaman character, a female Bryce Wayne. Lost her love in that dark universe. It turned her, they turned her a little more psychopathic or sociopathic than she had been, and she basically reinvents herself, gives herself some powers after a battle with the Atlanteans, whom she defeated, and has come to this world along with the rest of the group. And He Who Laughs. Not bad. Of course, it's written by Dan Abnett, one of my favorite authors who I got into because of his work on Marvel Zombies and other stuff. Plus, of course, I'm a big Warhammer 40K fan, and he's done some brilliant work there. So definitely good. He and Scott Snyder are doing some great jobs on these titles, and I'm looking forward to see where it finally goes. Space Ghost. This is a continuation of the Future Quest miniseries where DC brought in a lot of the old Hanna-Barbera animated action characters and sort of reinvented them in a way. This continues the adventures of Space Ghost. And anyway, it's quite good. Looking forward to see what's going. I'm hoping that they'll be bringing some of the other characters in, the Galaxy Trio, and the Incredibles, Frankenstein Jr. and the rest. I'd love to see what can be done with them. It's quite good. And of course, I've always been a Space Ghost fan, so that helps. This is Dynamite's version of Magnus, a robot fighter. Very different. First of all, Magnus is a female who was raised in a artificial intelligence world, sort of dumped there. And unlike most people who could only stay there for a short time, she lived there for years and actually grew up in that world. So she has this connection to the robots and their intelligence. She works as a sort of a robot psychiatrist, trying to help them solve their problems, and has discovered that something pretty nasty is going on. The one thing in this book, the Turok book, it's that the new Dr. Spectre, I have to admit, is the only character I really don't care for. I don't know how they're going to get him from being this sort of grunge jerk to the master of the occult that he becomes later on in the series. But as I say, the rest of the books are quite good, and I highly recommend it. And that kind of sums it up, just real quick. If you were ever a fan of the old Charlton comics, you really should be picking up the Charlton Arrow, if only for E-Man. Anyways, that's it for now. Take care and have a good weekend.